Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn, April 17, 2025. Today's transits favor connecting, particularly with a partner or partnering up to get something done. Collaboration and problem solving are in good shape. Benefits come from reaching out to others. A friendship may blossom, or a bond improves with special attention, enthusiasm, or directness. You can feel good about spending extra time on your plans or happiness goals. Your drive to get something started or moving is strong. Your instincts are working for you, and timing is good. Strong emotions can motivate you to pursue a cause, goal, or cherished dream. Your feelings take on a more spirited and enthusiastic quality today. Your planetary ruler not only grants US insight into how you pursue romance but also how you get hot and bothered. When it comes to your sex life and how you like to approach sex, you take an analytical and methodical approach. Mercury is an intellectual planet, which is why you are unafraid to look at sex from many different angles to explore what you like and what your partner likes the best. In fact, can sometimes be some of the kinkiest and most adventurous of all zodiac signs in the bedroom because they can be open to trying it all. Don't be bashful. What do you want? A conversation could lead to something more fulfilling, as the moon in Scorpio trines the Pisces stellium and Mars in Cancer. You may have felt inclined to focus on building a professional community. You could be attending more online seminars and offline networking events and keeping in touch with professionals from all over. As you make your rounds today, one of your interactions or discussions could lead to something purposeful for your career path. You never know what could be offered, so keep your eyes and ears peeled. There is perhaps more than you want to deal with in the emotional realm today. A sense of urgency may plague you when you sense the celestial atmosphere. Try making this urgency something that you can benefit from. Apply it to your health. Health is something we ought to think of as urgent in this day and age. So much of what we live in, smog, processed foods, a culture that focuses on youth and beauty, distracts us from truly healthy choices. Laying a guilt trip on someone can happen before you know it, especially on this day. You are certain to need to control a part of you that can manipulate others in this way, especially on a day full of your own essence. Strive to find more direct and responsible ways to communicate your needs and feelings. It is possible to see someone come over to your way of thinking without guilt or manipulation. You just have to try different approaches. Having the moon in your communication sector during Venus, the planet of love's early days, in direct motion in your relationship sector, and during Mercury, the planet of communications, last full day there before leaving tomorrow, was always going to be an advantage. With the moon and Mercury both leaving tomorrow, this should be a temporary chance to ensure the communication lines are open, but instead, 2 months after leaving your communication sector, Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, not only returns today but to spend the next 6 months back here. Having the moon in your communication sector during Venus, the planet of love's early days, in direct motion in your relationship sector, and Mercury, the planet of communication, his last before leaving tomorrow, is just one of the advantages today. Not only adding to the serious support when it comes to getting the communication lines open on the relationship front, but locking this into place is Juno, the queen of commitment and especially commitment to your relationships, return to your communication sector today. Capricorn, honor the work you've already done. Your quote of the day: progress deserves pause and recognition. Your color of the day is charcoal, sturdy and wise. Lucky numbers: 4, 11, 22. Today might feel like a checkpoint. Breathe and reflect. Something you started earlier is now showing fruit. Don't carry what's not yours to hold. Discipline today looks like rest with intention. Our eyes in the sky. Welcome to your tarot reading for April 17, 2025. Wherever you are right now, whether you're pausing for a moment of clarity, seeking encouragement, or just letting curiosity guide you, this space is yours. Let's sit with today's energy together and see what message the cards have for you. This isn't about predicting the future in rigid terms, but more like opening a window to insight, to reflection, and hopefully, to inspiration. The first card drawn today is the Page of Pentacles, a beautiful sign of new beginnings, grounded energy, and the pursuit of growth. This card is often associated with the start of something meaningful in the physical world. It could be a new job, a financial opportunity, or even a personal goal like committing to your health, your learning, or your craft. What stands out about the Page of Pentacles is the blend of youthful curiosity with a genuine desire to build something that lasts. It's that moment when you get a fresh idea and suddenly your whole body leans in, energized by possibility. If you've been thinking about trying something new or taking the next step on a goal that's close to your heart, this card is your quiet green leg. You don't need to have it all figured out. Begin where you are, with what you have. The momentum will follow. Next, we meet the Ten of Cups, a deeply heart-centered card that brings a sense of emotional fulfillment, connection, and joy. It's like the feeling of a deep exhale when you're surrounded by people who make you feel seen, safe, and loved. Now, this doesn't always mean everything is perfect, but it does speak to the beauty of harmony, of shared moments, and of genuine happiness. Think of those small but powerful memories: laughing over something silly with a friend, watching the sunset with someone you care about, or even just feeling peaceful in your own company. This card reminds us that happiness is built in those everyday moments. It encourages you to lean into what fills your cup emotionally. Who or what brings you back to yourself? Spend time there today. The third card is the Four of Wands, which echoes the message of joy but adds a layer of celebration and stability. This card often shows up when you're reaching a milestone, even a small one, or when life offers you a moment to pause and honor how far you've come. It's like the feeling of coming home after a long journey, or seeing your hard work finally take root. Maybe you've been planting seeds in your life emotionally, professionally, personally, and this card is a reminder that something is starting to blossom. Even if you're still in the thick of it, take a moment to recognize your efforts. Celebrate yourself. Light a candle, treat yourself, text that friend who always believes in you. You deserve to acknowledge your wins, no matter the size. We then turn over the Strength card. Now, this isn't the kind of strength that shouts or muscles through life. This is quiet resilience. The kind of inner power that grows from patience, compassion, and self-trust. Strength reminds us that grace and vulnerability are not weaknesses, they are sources of deep courage. If something has been testing you lately emotionally, mentally, or in your personal relationships, this card is here to affirm that you are capable of navigating it with love, not just for others, but for yourself. You don't need to be hard to be strong. You don't need to have all the answers to be making progress. Whatever you're working through, this card invites you to hold space for both your courage and your softness. Lastly, we have the Ace of Swords, a card of clarity, truth, and mental breakthroughs. It's that moment when the fog lifts and suddenly, everything becomes clear. Maybe you've been grappling with a decision or feeling uncertain about something important to you. This card suggests that insight is coming, or maybe it's already within you, just waiting for a quiet moment to be heard. Aces are beginnings, and this one asks you to trust your mind, your truth, and your voice. Don't shy away from important conversations today. Speak honestly with others, but especially with yourself. The Ace of Swords says, you are ready to cut through confusion and step forward with confidence and integrity. So as we hold all of these cards together, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, Strength, and the Ace of Swords, they paint a picture of someone who is growing into their power, building something real, seeking joy, trusting themselves, and gaining clarity along the way. That someone could be you, right now. If any part of this reading resonated, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are you working toward right now? Where have you been finding small moments of joy or clarity? Your story could be exactly the reminder someone else needs today. Let's share, reflect, and support one another in the comments. No matter where you are in your journey today, you're doing better than you think. Keep showing up, keep being kind to yourself, and trust that everything you're moving through is shaping you into something even more grounded, more inspired, and more aligned. You are worthy of the good that's unfolding.